find a night. Every fella's got you in his sights. What you doing with a clown like me? Surely one of life's little mysteries. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? I'm the guy that never learned to dance, never even got one second chance. Like last night he doesn't sing at all, now he can't shut him up. Standing between you and a hard place is insane. Standing too near you and a fire makes it clear. You're trouble to me, real trouble, can't you see? Leaving you close, the smell of your perfume scares me most. Leaning away, hey, it feels stronger every day. You're trouble to me, real trouble, can't you say? Every time I see you now, get that look in my eye. Every time I see your mouth, I hear that smile. In the early misty morning light, I heard the engine turn, the old Ford outside. Mel, if you want to come up, you can come up. Is there something to talk about? Is it my hair? Every time I see you now, get that look in my eye. Every time I see your mouth, I hear that smile. In the early misty morning light, I heard the engine turn, the old Ford outside. You leave the name again today. You convinced me again today. You're leaving this hard town looking for someone else's golden ring. Should I say so long, Susanna? Hush now, don't you cry. So long, Susanna. and keeping warm out on the road. Chasing down a lifestyle out on Highway 24. New York State was a rolling breeze in the sunshine, with a blue sky falling, chill of old September creeping in. You were leaving me again today. You will convince me again today. You're leaving this hard town, looking for someone else's golden ring. Should I say so long, Susanna? Hush now, don't you cry. So long, Susanna. Don't you cry for me. All right. Good evening, good people of the TikTok. What is happening? What's happening? What? Oh, I got rid of my little window. Dang it. There it is. I got it back. I know how to do two things on TikTok. And not one of them is entertaining anyone. Get it? All right, Champy. We got to turn on the air conditioner. It's hot. It's hot. That's a hot dog. Excuse me. That's a hot dog. That dog is hot. It's a hot dog. I like hot dogs. Hot dogs tasty. I know there's some percentage of pig lips and mouse hairs that are allowable within a hot dog. I'll tell you what, I can't taste the difference. If I had 3% pig lips or 2% pig lips, could you tell? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I don't mind a little rodent hair. You know, a little rodent hair in your hot dog's never going to hurt you. Just pass right through. You know how it is. Oh, let's see. Good evening, good people. If you'd be so kind, Rip Frank. Speaking as someone who just caught a rodent, that hits a little close to home. Sorry about that, Vicky. But I do have a lovely dragon egg. Huh? Bet you wish you had one of these, didn't you? Reach out to Vicky. She's got all sorts of stuff. She got fidget spinners, like her fidget toys. You gotta figure it out. You just gotta. It'll eventually you'll be able to get it done. That one stresses me out. That one makes me grind my teeth. When I was in New York City in the 80s. I bartended for a summer and did a little bit of cocaine. That fidget spinner makes me feel like when I did cocaine. And I'd be grinding my fingernails into my palms, grinding my teeth. Oh, I probably can't say that. Now that I said that, this is going to get age restricted. Oh well, TikTok. This is an adult session this evening. Boys were singing shing-a-ling the summer that we met. You were 10 and 17, how could I forget? All the stars from near and far were watching from above, watching two teenagers fall in love. The way we danced was not a dance, but more a long embrace. We held on to each other and floated there in space. I was shy to kiss you while the whole wide world could see. So Shingly said everything for me. And all the poor old folks, they thought we'd lost our minds. They could not make heads or tails of the young folks' funny rhymes. I bet that they still knew the words, and I'll bet they sang along to old Shamaling Dong Ding, Shamaling Dang Dong. It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. Favorite song for Gigi Zen Mode. Sorry, I'm butchering it. She's hard on herself. She is broken, but won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked some beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine. It's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door and carves out a person, makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over, rewrite an ending or two for that girl that I knew would be special once again. Nothing once again. Da-da-da. I don't know. I haven't sung that enough recently. I ain't know the words. The words don't escape me. The chords weren't too good neither. I never did get that school learning on the guitar. I didn't go to Berkeley. It is true. I did not. I have a modicum of talent. and less discipline. Oh, good Lord. All right. So we're going to talk about AI. What are we going to talk about tonight? Lovely image here. This is from Corey. This is in honor of... It's really hot, so this is not going to go well. In honor of my pink bow, which apparently I don't know how to wear. I've been told by the lady folk here in the AI Learning Lab that this is not how you wear a headband. This is how I grew up wearing headbands, though this is the first time in my life I've worn one with a fuzzy pink bow on it. Really breaks my heart. See a dear old friend go down to that worn out place again. Diddly dee 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 of a broken door. Have you heard that sound somewhere before? Do you wonder what it da 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 da? Wait, something about publishing a song. What was that? Call me Al. I wish you would publish your song list. I really like these songs. Most are sad but really nice. That is my my song library. Everyone's like, oh, you should play guitar at my party. I'm like, maybe at the end of the party where you want people to leave, because my songs are all sad and depressing, but fucking beautiful. I could put together a little song list, little playlist. It's mostly, they're kind of all over the place. Martin Sexton, John Hyatt, Brandi Carlile, Sarah Bareilles, some Kyle Shannon originals in there too. I'm selling my rabbit as memorabilia. I am keeping my rabbit. I'm keeping my rabbit. That is a piece of history. I like my rabbit. I don't use it, but it still makes me happy. I had the original Palm Pilot. I had the original Newton. The Apple Newton. Remember the Newton? The Newton was going to change everything with their graffiti handwriting, artificial intelligence handwriting system, so long as you learned their stupid, shitty-ass 26 letters. Yeah. What else do I sing? A little Simon and Garfunkel. Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pie. So we all come to look for America. Oh, all right. So, Sam Altman posted today, which was interesting. They've come to some sort of agreement with a national U.S. AI Safety Council or some shit like that. That they've agreed how they're going to do their testing when they release their big-ass models. And I'm assuming that's something saying they've... The hopeless optimist in me is saying they announced it today because they've already done the testing. But the announcement said they've reached an agreement to be able to do the testing. So... But... I'm fairly confident we're within 6 weeks of something new. I've been trying to explore critical thinking with ChatGPT. It's like a circular firing squad. Well, the fact that you find it like a circular firing squad, 2 Block Tom, is the critical thinking part. Like, your critical thinking is, okay, it's not ready for prime time, right? And you might be able to prompt it in a way that you can get better at it, right? Maybe you create a series of GPTs that call one another or something like that, right? But the fact that it's not quite there means you're doing critical thinking. So I would argue that you are successfully living there. Welcome to Chat ADD. Here's the gold button. Let's push it. Let's see what it does. We have AGI. Not yet, we don't. Unless you're giving me a big compliment. Well, AGI, I don't mind if I do. Listen, I'm no ASI. You know what I mean? This is not super intelligence. General intelligence, sure. I have an arts degree. It's fantastic. Oh, you weren't referring to me as the AGI. Okay, I probably I made that mean more than it. You meant the computer, the Chat GPT. Yeah. No, I no offense taken. No offense taken. I am perfectly comfortable with my self-esteem. No, I'm not gonna cry. I am not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry this time. Okay? All right, people. I didn't go to the Ivy Leagues, okay? It was a state school. Can I just say one thing, though? When people are like, where'd you go to school? Especially when I'm talking to people of a certain caliber, I say, I went to Penn State. And they go, oh, U of Penn? In Philadelphia? And I just smile. Uh-huh. Oh, that's very impressive. Wow. I don't like to brag, so I won't. AI will make smart assistants actually conversational. Totally will. Listen, I can't help it if rich people are stupid enough to think that everyone went to an Ivy League school. It's not my fault. The fact that I don't correct them, that's just being opportunistic. That means I got a good education. AI playing musical instruments via figure bipodal robots with AGI. That's actually, you know what, Peter? I mean, it was interesting. There was an interview with the CEO of the figure robot company, and what he was talking about was there's like 9 million jobs that no one wants. It's like really bad unemployment in those 9 million jobs. Nobody wants them. They're like all the shitty jobs, and that's what they're going to target first, which I thought is interesting. But at some point, someone's going to take some open source robot and make a AGI robot band that's going to fucking shred. You know, and like trust fund babies that want to front a band, but like they're such douches that no one will play with them. They'll just buy some robots to back them, and then they'll sing poorly up front. Oh, man. I didn't go to school. I'm degreeless. I 100% agree. GPT Kiss band. Exactly. Oh, man. All right. I guess we should get started, shouldn't we? Yeah. Is this ever going to start? What is this channel? This the AI learning lab? Is he the professor? He's a scientist? What are his qualifications? Oh, he doesn't have qualifications. Why is everybody here? Cause his dog sings? He's got a singing dog? What's that got to do with AI? Is it an AI dog? It's an AI musical dog? It's a real dog. I'm so confused. What do you learn here? You don't know. Well, why do you come? You don't know. You're weird. You're what? You're not weird, you're irregular? I don't understand this channel. So if you don't understand this channel either, me neither. I don't either. I don't get it. Just hang out. Hang out. You're going to love it. We're going to do such good fun. We're going to do such good fun. Hey, you want to learn about ChatGPT? We could do ChatGPT. We could do Claude artifacts. We could do Perplexity pages. We could do MidJourney images. We could do videos. I got some credits to spend. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. Why not? This channel's like SNL. When SNL wasn't funny. Get it? Because it's never funny anymore. No? Anyway, this is like that, but with shittier characters and worse scripts. Fantastic, Bob. Jelly Buddies won. We can't do surveys anymore. Why? Why can't we do surveys? Do I need to enable something? Is that on me? Poll and gift vote. Poll. Quick poll. I see polls. No button for surveys. Maybe they changed the name to polls. Because it's an election year. Get it? It's a survey in non-election years. Okay. All right. So, here's what we do. My name's Kyle Shannon, by the way. This is AI Learning Lab. If you have questions about AI, pop them in the comments below. We got mods in here that'll pick those questions up, and they'll pin them so I can see them. Most times, my ADD is so bad, I'm looking at like shit crawling up my walls rather than the comments. So I may miss them. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get to them. Except I can't see because I have a janky eye. Oh no! Janky eye's no good. It's okay if your AI's janky, but it's not good if your eye is janky. And can I just tell you this? Don't get old. Your eyes just stop working. Just hairs grow out of parts that you just never thought a hair should. What's the coolest AI thing that's happened this week? Well, I think the most significant thing that happened this week is that the information essentially confirmed Project Strawberry, GPT-5, Project Orion, that OpenAI indeed has, and has had for a year, essentially. They had it since last November. So they've had it for 10 months. They have a next level model. And I'm not even going to call it a large language model because I think it's going to be multimodal, and I think it's going to have reasoning on it. And reasoning's a big fucking deal. I don't think people understand how big a deal it is. I don't think I understand how big a deal it is. But imagine if your ChatGPT could actually analyze its answer it gave you and keep whacking at it till it got it right. That's kind of what's coming. It looks like it's coming this fall. The definition of fall is from this weekend until, I don't know, Thanksgiving? But that means in the next 3 months, we're probably going to have some crazy new model. We're also going to have Claude 3.5 Opus, which is their big model. Claude 3.5 Sonnet's what we've got right now that everyone's losing their mind over. So when the big model shows up, that should be even better. December, let's call it January or February, you're going to have Grok, the new version of Grok that's being trained on 100,000 H100 GPUs right now. So that's going to be coming. So we got some shit coming. So for me, that's the most significant thing that happened this week, but it doesn't mean anything because we've been pontificating and predicting something would happen with this fucking Project Strawberry for a month now, and we got nothing. Got nothing. We got pink bows. This isn't even fucking related to Project Strawberry. This is Ulu RX. Sent me some gifts, including this lovely. Do I look pretty? All right. How does someone who is not a traditional artist break into the art community? Real question. See, if you had asked a fake question, I could answer it. Now that I know that's a real question, I'm not qualified. Okay. Here's the secret to being an artist. Make shit. And the secret to breaking into the art community is make shit and share shit. Now, if the shit you're going to make is going to be AI generated, understand that the art community writ large is going to hate you. It's just where it is right now. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. When the digital camera came out, photographers lost their fucking mind. And they said, oh no, only real photographs in this show, mister. Take your digital photographs over there to the digital ghetto. You can show your little pretty pixel art on the screens over there. This is where the real photography is. So we're in the middle of the same fucking thing. Still very much a rookie. What's the best free GPT to use right now? ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave you access to GPT-4 Omni. It's a little bit hobbled. It's a little bit restricted, but it's the best. Second best would be Claude. Claude.ai. Third best, probably Perplexity. I think Perplexity has a free version. I'm pretty sure Claude does. I know ChatGPT does. Those are the biggies. Just start, honest to God, start with ChatGPT. It's got vision. We could go play with ChatGPT. If you want. Here's the deal. Okay, this is actually important. We're at a stage now with all of these AI tools that for every category, there are multiple I'm trying to think of the right adjective here. There are multiple, I was going to say world class, but that's not quite right. It's not quite state of the art. There are multiple tools in every category that are essentially as good as one another. So there's some people that like Claude 3.5 more than they like ChatGPT. Other people still swear by ChatGPT. You've got Google Gemini. Some of their models are really good. They're really hard to find. They're all fucking all over the place. They're hard to find, but they're really good. If you are into open source and want to tinker, the Llama models are really good. Perplexity's really good for research. Claude's really good for coding and for writing. ChatGPT is really good for that. Then you can go down the image route, and there's probably 20 different tools right now that are incredible at image generation. There's probably 3 or 4 video tools that are remarkable at video generation. There's 3 that I know of song generation tools: Suno, Udio, and LoudMe. Loud.me or LoudMe.ai or some shit like that. That's a new one. But you can just put in a prompt and it generates a fucking song with lyrics and words and singers. Singers singing. You know, there's programming tools that are staggeringly good. There's all sorts of really specific tools like presentation builders. So the tool scene right now is massive. So it's almost like you can't go wrong. Where you can go wrong is to not do anything. So what's the easiest principle to ask it to do? Okay, Brian Wise. So here's the big unlock with all the large language models. It's not Google. Google, for 20 years, trained us, put as little as possible in that stupid fucking box, right? You know, automated sprinkler systems, lawn. And then, you know, it would go find you all the lawn sprinkler systems. ChatGPT needs a lot more context. And so the big unlock for ChatGPT, you can go read about prompt engineering, and there's all sorts of methodologies with give it a roll, and there's acronyms. It doesn't fucking matter. As far as I'm concerned, here's the big unlock. Talk to ChatGPT as if it were the best educated, most clueless intern you've ever worked with. Seriously. Think of it like just an absolute dolt that knows nothing about the world, but happens to have memorized everything. If you had an employee like that, how would you talk to them? Well, you'd have to give them a lot of context. Okay, Jimmy, now you're going to act like a college professor and you're going to teach me about marketing. You know, you're a marketing professor that works at the Wharton Business School, and you're going to talk to me about marketing strategies. And then it'll spit out some things. And you're like, oh, before you give me those strategies, let me tell you a little bit about my business and what I'm trying to do. And then it'll give you some more things. You're like, okay, that's still not bad, but I want to go after, you know, this particular audience. And so the more you talk to it, like in a back and forth way, just imagine that you're on that you have a remote employee. And just start talking to it like a remote employee. And if it gives you shitty work, say, Jimmy, what? That's pretty shitty work. And tell it why it's shitty. And I'm sorry about that. And the more context you give it, the better and better and better it gets. Kyle, what you just said would be perfect. A perfect 60-second TikTok. That's not a bad idea. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like it. I know. I'm a little stuck on what TikToks to make right now. So I'll get there. Here's the thing. The month of August for me is historically has been a productivity shithole. Just a fucking black hole of nothingness, of getting nothing done. So I am living up to my annual take August off but don't go on vacation. Copy even created by a human can be detected as AI, and if we provide it to clients, that state of AI, that state AI DI. I don't quite know what that means. Yeah, so here's the thing about AI detectors. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. When you put something out in the world, you're responsible for it. Okay? So if you go to ChatGPT and you say, write me an article, it's going to write you a shitty article. And if you don't read that and you copy it and paste it and post that to LinkedIn, you're going to look like a fucking idiot. Because everyone's going to go, that's fucking AI. That's horrible. But if you use your critical thinking, if you use your thinky brain, there's an infinite number of ways you can write an article for LinkedIn. And one of them involves using AI. If you're smart, if you learn how to interact with it in ways that it gives you structure and it gives you ideas and it gives you context and it helps you frame up arguments, and then you actually look at what it wrote and you're like, oh, this is redundant. Let me actually go in and edit this and fix this. And then you take that and you put it on the internet and it doesn't suck, then it doesn't suck. It's not anyone's business whether or not it was written with AI. What is their business is if you put shitty content out there, they're gonna what did I do to my arm? I just noticed that. That was the I got in a tussle with a professional wrestler, and he scratched me. He's like, I was like, that doesn't seem very wrestler like, and he yelled at me a lot, and I'm like, okay, I'll go away. That was this afternoon. I forgot about that. All right. The Council of Europe is hosting a conference on AI. Interesting. Don't know anything about that. I'll look into it. Why does it keep saying I've just joined? Why do you keep just joining, Steve-O? Beautiful Danielle, thank you for that reminder. Brandon, let's see what we got going here. Oprah primetime interview details and news. Okay. Primetime. Oh, Oprah doing who's she interviewing? Some AI bigwig, right? Brian Wise. There are some good guilds in our community, the salon.ai. Okay, so let's do a couple of things. Okay, if you're new here, this group, this community, you need to be a part of it. Especially if you're curious about AI, if you're really into AI and no one else in your life is, this is your group. So this is a community that I started the week after ChatGPT came out with Leah Faston, who's a photographer out of Boston. And we've got an online community. I think we're up to like 1,800 people at this point. And it doesn't cost anything. And the people in this community are quite remarkable. And so if you go to the salon.ai, scroll down a little bit, you'll see a button that says join our community. And then if you join our community, if you click on that button, it pops you into this site, which is based on the Mighty Network, Mighty Networks platform. So it's kind of like, Facebook or Discord or something like that. And there's sort of a little 6-step getting started process. So there's a welcome page where we talk about the journey to AI literacy, play first, mindfully create, generously lead. We talk about what that means. The next step is to introduce yourself to the community. And you're like, why would I introduce myself to the community? I don't even know about it. Because you should. Because it'll be good for you. Just like eating your spinach. For some people, introducing themselves to a group of strangers is, you'd rather jump off a cliff. But this group of strangers is incredibly generous. What you'll learn is if you go to our values, which is step number 3, our values are based on who this community already is and what we want to retain. So this is a group of people that are curious. They're constantly trying to figure out what's the next thing in AI. How do we do this? They're playful. They're willing to play with it. Not be married to outcomes. This is a group that's remarkably empathetic. Remarkably empathetic. Sometimes people come in here, they'll come into the TikToks here, they'll come into the community, They'll either be really scared or they'll be really pissed off. And this is a community that doesn't get on soapboxes and platitudes and judge people for being afraid of AI. This is a group that says, well, what are you afraid of? Tell me about that. Why are you afraid? Oh, I understand that. You're afraid you're going to lose your job. Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. You want to see something cool? So it's a group of AI optimists. Empathy is a big part of what this group's about. Bravery. Being willing. Here's the thing. AI right now is very, very intimidating. If you don't know anything about AI, especially if you're not technical, what you know about AI is what you've heard for the past 2 or 3 decades. Oh, you've got to be a mathematician. You have to have a degree from Stanford or MIT. Historically, that was true. But starting November 30th, 2022, with the launch of ChatGPT, all of a sudden, machine learning and artificial intelligence has been revealed, handed to the rest of us. So it takes a certain amount of bravery to make the leap to say, even though I don't have a degree from MIT, I'm going to go for it. And what you'll learn and what this group will inspire you, and if you just hang out on these TikToks night after night, and you'll learn it here as well, is that there's a tremendous amount of joy when you start to unlock what generative AI is. It's incredibly joyful. It's incredibly inspiring. It's incredibly creative. It's incredibly transformative on a personal level. But you got to take that leap. And this is a group of people who've taken that leap. And then the last value that we really honor and encourage is generosity. And generosity looks like, hey, I just learned something. You want to learn it too? Let me start a guild so I can teach you what I know. I like learning this stuff, and I'm gonna tell you what I learn along the way. Or, oh, you're new here and you don't know anything? Here's 3 places to start. Here's a good tool to go play with. If you run into Source Camp, she'll show you parlor tricks. So go check out the salon. Go introduce yourself. You can watch past meetings. You can RSVP for our next events. You can jump into the water cooler chat where we can talk about stuff and nonsense. Move over MidJourney. Free Pick Mystic is the most realistic AI generator I've tried. This is the thing where we're now at a stage where things you've never heard of are now as good as MidJourney, right? And, Flux just came out and it's as good as MidJourney, and everything's as good as MidJourney, which generally means if they're saying it's as good as MidJourney, MidJourney's still the king of the hill. But you now have multiple things that are getting there. Salon is awesome from Ellis Bruce Paul. Is that one of you or 3 of you? Hello, I'm Ellis, I'm Bruce, and I'm Paul. They're a trio out of England. Just me. I've got two first names too, Kyle, Shannon. Although mine are girls' names. So, oh man, I tried both of those on Free Pick. The problem with Free Pick is you can't use this Mystic model unless you're a paid subscriber. So it ain't free. Don't name your product Free Pick if you don't have a free version. You run around telling people, oh, you should go try this thing. You go to try it, and it's like, well, you need to upgrade there, you big dum-dum. It's exhausting. Well, it's just $20 a month. Yeah, but there's like 400 $20 a month subscriptions. All right, let's see. Peter wants to play with Runway ML. Peter who? Is Brandon, are you talking about Peter Kaminsky? We can go do some He wants to play with Runway. Yeah, we can go play with some Runway. All right, fantastic. Bob, tell him what he's won. Yes, he hasn't won anything because this isn't a game show. Yeah, well, that's disappointing. Tell me about it. I don't know. We have. I can't even make stupid jokes tonight. No, new Peter. Okay. We could do Cling, Dream Machine. Actually, this might be an interesting thing. So on the live last night, we had two other TikTok content creators joined us, AJ and Ralph. Ralph, right? Ralph. Was it Ralph? I don't know. Ralph, Miguel, someone. And what AJ was talking about was he's doing these automations. Let's play with Runway ML. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Oh, you can use the Flux Fast model. I know, but you can't use Mystic. The new thing that I've got on screen right here, you can't use. But anyway, what AJ is doing is he's making automations that make 60-second videos that he then puts up on TikTok, and those channels are getting a lot of views. And how he's doing it is he's doing an API call for MidJourney images, and then he sends that MidJourney image to 3 different video generators. So what might be kind of fun is we go do something on MidJourney, make some images, and then we'll go to those 3. We'll go to Runway ML, Cling, which I think I have some credits on, and Luma Labs Dream Machine. So we'll go to 3 different video generation models. We could probably throw another one in there and just compare them. Let's just see what they do. RalphMiguel.tools, that's right. Dream Machine blends images together so well and it's free. Oh, cool. Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, so what was I playing on that had Flux that was pretty good? Free Pick had it. Oh, it was Kriya. Wasn't it Kriya? Doesn't Kriya have free picks now? Let me see. Flux now. Yeah, we're going to leave that. Down. This is Krea.ai, Krea.ai. Yeah, Flux, generate images. Okay. So let's just roll the dice. We'll do a 16:9 wide image, and we'll say, roll the dice, generate. And that's pretty fucking quick. All right, I think we need, you know what we need? All right. Let me show you, before we get into tool playing, Salon has great values, and I have workforce of about 60 employees I use to get them interested in an AI. Have them join the fucking Salon. Listen, so let me show you another thing. If you're interested in the Salon, you should also, what we're doing here on this channel, and I'm in the middle of figuring out what this even means. But we've hit an inflection point, in my opinion, with AI tools, where the tools are all really fucking good. Like there was a year after ChatGPT came out where you had to pay attention to all the tools. You didn't have to, but if you wanted to be in the AI conversation, you kind of had to know what sucked and what didn't. And what's happened over the summer is that OpenAI has stopped releasing shit. Like they haven't released any significant upgrade to their stuff in 6 months. There's been a lot of announcements. There's been a lot of delays. It's, and some big shit's coming, blah, blah, blah. In those 6 months, lots and lots of people have caught up in the large language model space. Lots of people have caught up in the image generation space. Lots of people have caught up in the video generation space. And so what I'm in the middle of exploring and figuring out how we talk about more in this channel is not the skills of how you do stuff, but it's more the aptitude of who you're being to be able to be successful at AI. And how I'm phrasing it, or how I'm categorizing it, is rise of the agile human. And what that looks like is you want to find people in your organization that are really high in these attributes: curiosity, drive or bravery, like willing to take a risk, creativity, people that are good at multitasking, people that are good at horizontal thinking, right? You might have people that are super good at vertical, like a specific skill. Well, if AI gets good at doing that skill, then that person's going to be really limited. But if they can also think horizontally across disciplines, that's going to be more valuable. Are they good at critical thinking? Are they good at looking at, hey, is ChatGPT, is what it's doing actually any good? And if it's not good, how can I use my critical thinking to learn how to talk to it so what I get from it is good? Because if you start really exploring these tools with these kind of mindsets, you can get better at this shit. Discernment, taste. Generative AI generates fucking monumental mountains of content that you then have to sift through and figure out what's good, what's not. Hang on, I got a puzzle piece I got to put in place. Thanks, TikTok. You're an asshole. What's your judgment? Is this stuff good? Is it good for your business? Do you have adaptability? Are you willing to change things on the fly? The next 3 years are going to be chaos. Not because I'm starting to have some clarity around work. What we hear a lot right now from people that are afraid of AI and people who are not playing with AI is AI is going to take your job. And I think it's much more nuanced than that. I think what AI is increasingly going to do is it's going to automate the tasks that currently make up your job. And if it automates all of the tasks that make up your job, and you've got no other skills and you don't have these aptitudes, then yeah, it's going to take your job. Okay? But what we don't know as individuals and what businesses don't know is what tasks is it going to automate first. And so I think what's going to happen is it's not going to do it all at once. So it's not just going to come in and just be good at copywriting. Now copywriters are gone. It's going to come in and be good at these 6 aspects of the 23 tasks that you do as a copywriter. And if you don't recognize that, okay, those 6 tasks, I can offload those to AI, but these other things I'm still required for. And I think that mix of what AI automates in the tasks of each of the jobs, that's where the chaos is going to live. And so the reason you need to find people in your organization that have this agility gene, or they can develop this, these are going to be the people who are really good in an environment where the rules keep changing. The rigid people, the people that just want to do their one thing, that they're going to be in the world of hurt. And so what's weird about this is the people that have these skills that I think are going to make them the most valuable people as we move into this chaotic world, they may not be in positions of power. You might have an administrative assistant who's fucking brilliant at this shit. I would get that administrative assistant learning AI immediately. corporate has taught us to find busy work. Where AI does the busy work, we get to do the essential work. Yeah, exactly. These attributes are where that essential work happens. So, I wanted to share this because what we're about to do with tasks is I'm going to get a number of AI tools to vomit out some shit. And then we're going to take that content vomit and we're going to curate interesting stuff out of it. And then we're going to refine that and go make videos and maybe go make a song, whatever we're going to do. We're going to navigate between, 6 or 7 different tools, generate some content. And I just want you to pay attention within yourself as I'm going through this stuff. What is your relationship with all this? Are you being... Oh, thank you very much. That's really generous. Thank you so much. Are you curious? Are you like on Twitter going, hey, what's coming? What's next? What's next? If not, start working on that. I gave an exercise at the beginning of the week on my TikTok channel for people to go take a walk with ChatGPT and put ChatGPT in conversation mode and have a conversation about something you know nothing about and let ChatGPT educate you. Just let me do the one thing I like and know. I just joined and I already feel like I'm being attacked. I know. Listen, I don't disagree with you, Pate. And it doesn't mean that all specialists are going to be penalized, but some specialists are going to be penalized. Especially those specialists that are doing something where the bulk of the tasks for their work get automated out. I think you're probably fine for a week or two, Pate. I think, you know what? I think probably through the end of September, you're good. You're probably still solidly employed, so you're fine. Oh, man. Okay, so let's go play. Any questions on that? Kyle, I need your advice. Hit me. What's up, Jolo? Is it Jolo? Joyo? Oh, G-Sillo. G-Sillo, what advice do you need? I'm happy to share. Okay, here's the thing. That was pretty. What was pretty? my pink bow? Question, AI replacing humans. Example, self-checkout at supermarket. Have a lot of issues scanning. Yeah, see, that's not AI replacing humans. That's corporate greed saying we don't have to pay. Instead of paying employees, let's get our customers to do the work for us. I would argue that that's not AI replacing humans. That's shitty corporate behavior. If you ever hear Bill Burr talk about self-checkout and going into the sandwich shop and they're like, I want mayonnaise and mustard on it. And it's like, the mayonnaise is over there. And he's like, you're behind the counter and I'm paying you money and maybe you could put the mayonnaise on my fucking sandwich. Jay Sillo, I'm starting a boot camp next week for AI machine learning. Okay, cool. You're starting it yourself, meaning you're going to teach it, or you're starting someone else's boot camp? And what advice do you need? AI is knowing when you pick up an item and if you put it back or not. That's actually really good. Jay Sillo, that was a beautiful Galaxy gift. It really was. It was really amazing. Thank you. And what's your question? I'm happy to answer it. Jay Hamilton, AI is knowing when you pick up an item and if you put it back or not. That's brilliant. That's really good. That's very much what it is. That's what we'll do here in a second. You're always pretty, Kyle. Thank you. Thank you. I tell myself that every day. Got a screenshot of the pink bow. Thank goodness, because there's not enough of them. T-Rock, before my ass hit the couch, the first night I wore the pink bow, T-Rock had taken a whole section of my video and reposted it out on TikTok of just me and a pink fucking bow. My wife was like, "What are you doing? You've jumped the shark." All right. Let's see. Jay Sillo. Someone else's boot camp, intellectual AI ML, intellectual point. You can find them on Google. Oh, okay, cool. So what's your question? I've talked to ChatGPT longer this week than any human. Yeah. When you really start interacting with these things like you have a partner, a therapist, an intern, an employee, it really does start to shift how you think about these large language models, and you'll get much better at it. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. Can you get a job with the certifications? Okay, so what you're asking, Jay Sillo, is a really important question, and it's got a really nuanced answer. You absolutely do not need any sort of certification or degree to be able to get a job that involves being good at generative AI. Now, here's the massive exception. If the certification that you're getting is in developing machine learning algorithms and building models and doing fine-tuning and creating embeddings and doing things like LangChain and building applications, then you're working in a part of AI and machine learning that's the part that's been around for 30 years. So that area, if you're going to go into the engineering side of machine learning and AI, then yeah, having a certification from a trusted source, or having a certificate from Stanford or MIT or Google or Microsoft, one of these things that's in the if you're working in kind of the underpinnings of machine learning, then it makes sense. If you're talking about generative AI, if you're talking about how to use ChatGPT and how to use Claude for programming and how to make images like we're about to do and make videos and make songs and stitch all this stuff together and understand the implications on all of the work that's about to change, not only do you not need a certificate for that, you can't get one right now. I mean, you can get one, but they're going to be absolutely useless because everything is changing so fast. So there's very much two different worlds. What this channel is focusing on is the post-ChatGPT kind of generative AI, use the tools rather than build the tools. So if you're in the build the tools side of the game, those certificates make a difference. If you're in the how is AI going to impact the workforce moving forward, that's essentially the Wild West right now. And that's where, in my opinion, tons of opportunity is, because nobody knows what they're doing there because everything's changing so fast. So I hope that answers your question. No one's paying people to generate anything in AI. That's absolutely not true. That's absolutely not true. There are a lot of jobs right now where people are using AI and people are getting promoted within companies because they know how to generate stuff with AI. They're figuring things out. They're figuring out how to automate tasks within jobs. So I completely disagree with that. There's probably not a job on LinkedIn, I want you to come in and do generative AI for my company. But people that are doing generative AI within companies are accelerating their careers in dramatic ways. This channel is full of those people. I see it every fucking day. So absolutely disagree with that one. Where is the profit? The profit, so okay.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Don't get trapped in this gold fucking button.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
The myth that there is a magic fucking just add water and you'll be rich thing with AI is just not true. The way you make money with AI is no different than the way you make money with Photoshop, or the way you make money with Microsoft Word, or the way you make money with a shovel. People are talking about
You can make money with ChatGPT.
like it's actually a thing. Oh, I just learned ChatGPT and I'll make all this money. No. You learn ChatGPT and you understand what it makes possible. And then you say, oh, I understand insurance refactoring, and I could use ChatGPT to do insurance refactoring faster, cheaper, or better than the competition. And so I'm going to use ChatGPT to come up with a whole new kind of product, and I'm going to sell it into the insurance refactoring market. I don't even know if insurance refactoring is a fucking thing. But how you make money with any tool is you figure out a problem that needs solving and you solve it better than the other people. You either do it faster, cheaper, or better than the competition. What AI gives you the possibility of is you can potentially do it faster, better, and cheaper than the competition. That's where the fucking massive gains are. Is you come in and someone's charging $500,000 a year to do whatever they do, and you walk through that door and say, for $100,000, I can turn it around twice as fast, give you twice as many options that are as good or better for a fifth of the cost, or a fifth of the cost, not a fifth, 20% of the cost. Is that a fifth? Yeah. You'll get work. And then if you can get really efficient at doing that work, your $100,000 will be way more profitable than that other company's $500,000. Anyone know how to have a markdown table retain its form when pasted into Google Doc? Yes. Hang on, we're gonna take a detour. So let's see. Make a markdown table comparing Frankfurters, wieners, and hot dogs. You're welcome. Okay, so here's how I do it. If you just copy it from, if you just highlight it like this and copy that and then go into Google Docs, you should be able. I haven't done this in a while, so that's what I'm saying, should. I should be able to just paste it in and it'll retain its tableness. Okay, it didn't. Fine. Does it do it like that? No. Huh. That's behaving differently than it used to, Serena. But if it's a table, you could certainly say insert a table and then paste shit in there, right? I don't know anymore. I used to know. I bet Peter Kaminsky knows. I bet Peter Kaminsky knows too. I don't know anymore. That's behaving differently than it used to. All right, so let's go back to image generation. Where's Korea? There it is. Okay. All right, is there a way to have Google Mini Nest use? There's a special import button under insert. Oh. Insert. Image table. Smart clips? No. Footnote. Building blocks. Code block. I don't see it, Pate. Is there a way to have my Google Mini Nest use ChatGPT for answers instead of Google Assistant? Probably if you hack it, but I honestly don't know. That's something that I would go to Reddit and ask on there. I'm sure if it can be hacked, it's on Reddit. Table to Google Sheets. Table to Google Sheets. Then export it. Yeah, you could do that, certainly. Yeah, so if I do Sheets. Oops. Oh, come on. So now I'm in Sheets, and I should be able to just paste it. Yeah, so if you just paste it into Google Sheets, now I can probably copy this from Google Sheets. Let's see. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. And then we'll do select all, and we'll do format, wrapping, wrap. So there's our table. And so now I can grab this table, copy. I can go to, I was there, here, and I can go paste, paste unlinked, boom, there you go. All right, you can do it that way. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop the class. I thought someone might know. Way to go, Serena. Here's the deal. She shows up late. She's like, please don't mark me tardy, but she's tardy. And then, we're getting ready to do pretty pictures and make videos, and she's like, could you show me how to do spreadsheet thing? It's all about me. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's always about you. Okay. Serena's actually one of the most selfless people in here. She has been in here every night since I started doing these lives. She is like she's like the Cal Ripken of the AI Learning Lab. That's a compliment, by the way, if you don't know who Cal Ripken is. Kyle, can you talk about Llama and GPUs? I don't know a ton about the open source world and the technical side of things. I'm not. That's an area where I actually am decently unqualified. That said, I would go into the AI salon, go to the salon.ai, and hang out in some of the technical guilds. Pate's in there, Peter Kaminsky's in there. There's a bunch of people in there that are good at this technical stuff that you can kick those ideas around with. Okay, let's get back to Korea. Okay, so what we're going to do here, the request was, can we play with Runway ML? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce around a lot in this sort of ADD kind of fluid way. This is like idea fluid, right? There's gender fluid. This is idea fluid. Where rather than trying to get too restrictive and say, use this tool and this prompt structure and this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take advantage of the fact that a lot of these tools are really good right now, all right? If you don't know Llama, maybe you should have a conversation with ChatGPT. Actually, that's a really good idea for Everhooked. Yeah, just Jay Sillo, put ChatGPT in conversation mode. If you don't know how to do that, in ChatGPT, the app, in the right-hand side of the chat box, there's these little headphones. And if you click that, ChatGPT goes into conversation mode. Hey, ChatGPT, what's going on? Why are you making beats? Do I have...
Hey, Kyle. Not much. Just keeping things lively and creative over here. Making beats.
Yeah, that didn't sound normal. Hey, can you tell me about Llama and GPUs?
Sure thing. A llama is a large language model framework specifically designed to be efficient and lightweight. It's optimized for running LLMs, large language models, on
Yeah, that's great, but can you tell it to me as if you're a rapper?
All right, here we go. Yo, check it out. It's the Llama flow. Gotta break it down. Let these see, a llama's like a lightweight champ in the ring, built to run on GPUs. Yeah, that's the thing. GPUs are like the beat behind the bars.
So you can have stupid conversations too. Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. At least one of the video models, Dream Machine, has keyframes in it, meaning you can have a start image and you can have an end image, and then you can have a blank start image, and have it move toward an end image, or you can have it start at an image and go wherever it wants to go, or you can do both. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to. We're going to go to ChatGPT, and we're going to have ChatGPT give us ideas. And I think I'm even going to have ChatGPT make us some images. But we'll also take the prompts that ChatGPT gives us, and we'll go to MidJourney and we'll go to Kriya. So that'll give us 3 different image generation models. So we'll have ChatGPT do the heavy lifting so we don't have to use our brains. Because wherever you don't have to use your brain anymore, you shouldn't. And here's why. And this gets back to this idea of elevating where you apply your creativity. If you apply your creativity to the low-level blocking and tackling of ideation, then you've spent that energy. This is one of the things I've learned in my life, at least for the way my brain works. In any given 24-hour period, I have some fixed amount of creative juice. Some days it's 15 minutes, some days it's 15 hours, but it is fixed. And when it's gone, it's gone. If I spend my creative energy on lower level shit, then it's not there when I want to do higher level shit. So what I've been trying to get into a discipline of is let the AI do the ideation work. Let it do the concepting. Let it just spit a bunch of ideas out. And then I, as a creative, can operate at a higher level of critical thinking and discernment and taste and go, ooh, that's good. That's good. Ooh, that's really good. Let me dig deeper on that. All right? So that's something that I want you all to start working on is lose your ego about how fucking brilliant you are. Yeah. We're all brilliant. And ChatGPT can give us 20 ideas in like 30 seconds. So let it do that. Don't have ego about, wow, you can't really do really creative work. Really? Have you used it? Okay. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. And I'm going to show you something really amazing that ChatGPT's gotten good at in the past 2 weeks. Like really good at. And it wasn't good at this for a long time, and it was frustrating. And it forced us to speak to it in a different way. Oh, thank you very much, Jay Sillo. That's really, really generous. Really appreciate that. You can now give ChatGPT run-on sentences, run-on idea requests that are building nested concepts, and it'll just fucking crank through them. So I'm going to do that right now. This is going to sound fucking ridiculous, but that's okay. Oh, Champy's dreaming. Okay. I want you to act as a cinematographer and visual effects designer. And I want you to help me come up with concepts for short video snippets that have a dramatic turn in them, period. The snippets will start with a single keyframe and end on a different keyframe where there will have been some dramatic thing happen, period. I want you to start by giving me 20 concepts of short visual scenes that start with one image and end with a different image. And for each of the 20 scenes, describe a visual style that will most bring that concept to life. Then I want you to select 3 of those scenes that you created that you feel are the strongest and most compelling, and tell me why. And then I want you to write an image prompt for each start image and end image that describes the image in detail, including the visual style. And then I want you to make the start image and the end image based on those image prompts for each of the 3 ideas. Okay, that is what we call in the business a horrible fucking prompt. It's actually not that bad because it's got a lot of context in it. I gave the thing a role, right? It's going to be this designer kind of thing. But watch what ChatGPT does now. It didn't used to do that. You couldn't give it this sort of idea vomit kind of thing. So here's 20 concepts. So it's giving us the 20 concepts. Let's see. We'll just look at them. The Vanishing Act, a magician on stage, end image, an empty stage. The Final Checkmate, 2 hands about to move a white queen on a chessboard, end image, the black king toppling over. All right, so it's doing on, and then visual style, hyper realistic, low key lighting, the mirror check. So again, we don't have to use our brains, and maybe it doesn't get this right. Maybe this is not the right concept, but here's 20, and then I told it after it does 20, select the best 3. Here are the 3 strongest concepts: the Vanishing Act, the Burning Letter, and the Shadows Reveal. Here are the image prompts for the start image, the end image, right? Continue generating. It sort of crapped out because it was too much, but it's going to keep going here. It's going to keep going here. Come on. Come on, ChatGPT. Or it's not. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to say continue. Continue. All right. Now it's going to generate the images. All right, there's that. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to say, I forgot to tell you, I want to make the images 16:9 wide aspect ratio because they're going to be used to create videos. Notice memory enhancements are now activated. Yep, I noticed that. Memory is weird. I don't know. I think they went from 1,200 tokens to 8,000. I hope that's the case. All right. There was an error generating response. Regenerate. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. So we start there and it goes to that. That's actually really cool. Okay, cool. And then I'll say, regenerate the start image for the vanishing act. Kyle, are you writing my book? Lol, my book has some mystery letters in it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so there's the vanishing act. It's a magician with a bird that goes to that image. That's pretty cool. These are not great. The letters are not great. Like, I don't think that transitioning to that is going to be... I don't think that's going to be good. But that transitioning to that is kind of cool. All right. So let's go... Start image prompt, the close-up. Okay. So let's so now what I'm doing, so we've got these images from ChatGPT, from DALL-E 3. So now what I'm going to do is let's grab the prompts and we'll go to MidJourney. And I'm going to make these 16 by 9s. They already are. And I think I'm going to put some stylization and some weirdness in here. And I'm going to there's my start image for the magician thing. Am I going to add anything else to this? I'm not right now. And then we're going to go back to ChatGPT. And we're going to grab the end image. And go back to MidJourney. Ooh, that's cool. Ann Murphy's in the house. We're shaking, Ann Murphy. Hey, how you doing, Ann Murphy? Yeah, fantastic, Bob. Tell him what he's won. He's not won anything. It's not a game show. Whatever. Tell Ann Murphy she's welcome. You're welcome, Ann Murphy. Hey, everybody. What are we up to? We are... The request was show Runway ML. So what I'm showing is ChatGPT for ideation and image generation. Then we're going to generate start and end images in MidJourney, ChatGPT, and Kriya using Flux. So we're going to have 3 different places to start. And then we're going to use 3 different video generation models: Kling, Runway ML, and I don't know, what's the other one? Dream Machine by Luma Labs. 32,000 tokens. Oh, great. In the memory context window now. That's actually really great. Okay, good. Okay, so there's start and end. So let's go grab start and end for the burning letter. And actually, I got to move all these. I've got all my tabs all over the fucking place. It's driving me fucking bonkers. So we're going to put that right next to there. We're going to move Kriya right next to it. All right. So we got that. We got MidJourney. Okay, so now this is the start image for the second concept. And then we're going to go grab ChatGPT. We're going to grab the end prompt for the second concept. Is this making sense what I'm doing here, people? And now we're going to go to the third concept in ChatGPT and grab the prompt written by ChatGPT. Again, I'm not using my brain here. I'm just a conduit to let these tools reveal their genius to us. Now, if you're like, I hate this process, I want to be much more anal retentive and I want to control everything, then you do you. Like, absolutely do that. This is the kind of joy about these tools, is I think the more anal retentive and controlling you are, the more frustrated you're going to be with generative AI right now. The state of generative AI is these tools are janky as fuck. The process that I'm showing you lets them be janky. It says, fuck it. You know the Jay Leno Doritos commercial? Eat all you want. We'll make more. That's what generative AI is right now. Let it generate a shit pile of content and then just pick the good shit. That's sort of what I'm showing you right now. You can take a much more intentional approach than this. It's going to take you longer to get it dialed in. Once you get it dialed in, you'll be really fucking masterful at it. But, okay, so these are the start images. These are what they're going to transition into. That's super cool. So we've got those start and end images now, and let's go do the same thing in Kriya. Now, do I have home? Do I have, hang on, a library? Does Kriya allow me to generate images? Yeah, it does. Okay, so here's my history. Okay, great. All right, so Kriya, so now let's go do the same thing. We're going to go grab the start prompt and the end prompt in Kriya. So now we're going to have 3 different sets of images. Kriya, MidJourney, and DALL-E 3. All right. Look how fast Kriya is. That's amazing. Oh, except it gave me the wrong aspect ratio. So now we're going to generate new aspect ratio. And we're going to go over here. We're going to copy second prompt. Oops. Second prompt. Kriya, paste, boom, zoop. Oh, I'm actually liking Kriya. This is Flux, the Flux model. Those are pretty slick. All right, I like it. Go back here, second close up of the letter. Kriya. Paste, boom. Go back here. Copy. Go back here. Did I let these things emerge? Yes, I did. Okay. Are these done? Those are done. Paste, boom. Go back over here. So we haven't started doing any discerning yet. Let's let these things finish rendering. Birds today, feathers tomorrow. I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund, 6'5", blahs. All right, let's let those things finish rendering. Paste the new prompt in there. Do that. Okay. So let's go look. I'm gonna make an executive call. I think that the ChatGPT images suck. I kind of like that demon, but that's kind of a shitty. I just feel like that's going to be a bad transition. So we're not going to go with any of those. Let's go look at MidJourney. So MidJourney, we've got the magician's too far away. However, this image is a start image with the magician down here, transitioning into this image with the window and the feathers is kind of cool. So I'm going to do 5 variations on this one. Maybe it'll give us, or 4 variations on this one. Maybe it'll give us one with a window. And then this one I'm just going to upscale creative. Okay. All right, so that's doing its thing. And then let's see, shadow. If we start, I don't think those are any good. I don't think they're going to work. And then what about the letter? There's your start letter. No, those are all crappy. I don't like those. Okay, let's go to Kriya. All right, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, this will be good. Okay, so these, because they're flat, so we'll start with one of these, we'll end with one of these. Although this one, I don't think I let these finish rendering. That was my bad. That was my bad. Bubba, let's go make some more of these. Generate. All right, so that's doing its thing. So those are pretty good. All right, these I think are actually really good. You have, like, this one here is a start image. Actually, this one is a start image. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to copy this, copy image. And we're going to go to, what the fuck is it? Dream Machine. So Luma Labs. Luma Labs. I hope mods are following along and helping people. I know I'm just rambling right now. Try now. So we're at lumalabs.ai. And now if I paste that, no, it doesn't let me. Okay, so I got to go back to Kriya. So I'm going to save this image as ENV1, envelope 1. This is file management best practice. Save all of your files to your desktop with nondescript names so that you can never find anything ever again. You're welcome. ENV2. I know I did an image of an envelope. It was kind of a month ago-ish. Okay, so now we're going to go back here. So what you do at Luma Labs is there's this little image icon. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to upload image 1, this one. And then it gives you a little plus thing. So this is the start frame and the end frame. And so now I'm going to go grab end frame 2. There it is. And then we're going to say envelope magically opens and bursts into flames. And we're going to let it enhance the prompt, and we're going to start it. All right. And then we're going to go to Runway ML. I think I have credits on Runway ML. You're already subscribed. Okay, fine. So we're going to go to AI video. Text to image V2. Let's see. AI video. Oh, I'm not on. That's weird. Oh, I see what I did. Runway ML. Okay, I typed in Runway ML and then it took me to a whole nother site. Okay, Gen 3 Alpha. Sorry, I was at the wrong site there. So we're going to try Runway. We're going to log in with Google. The Goog. Google single sign-on. Get started. And now, I think this is just image to... Can we do start and end frames here? I don't know if we can. Ah, yeah. So there's our start frame. Here's our end frame. Can I change it? How do I change it? Trash. Select from assets. No, that's not what I want. Back. Uh-oh. Shit. Plus. Web 2. Oops. Crop. First. Remove image. Select from assets. One. I don't know how to use this. Does anybody know how to use this? This is the bravery and adaptability attributes of being an agile human. All right. What I should have in here is humbleness. Let's see. Humility. Here's the thing about these tools. If you don't use them every day, every time you go back to use them, they've changed the interface. So this has got a first frame and a last frame, but I don't know how to change the last frame and keep the first one. Anybody? Does anybody know how to do this? Oh, this is fucking stupid. Use as first frame. Use as first frame. All right. Crop. No. Back. Oh, this sucks. I honestly don't know how to do this. Anybody, I have faith in you. What's he on? I'm on Runway ML right now. Okay, when in doubt, bail and go back to the last tool that you used. Oh wait, I didn't hit submit for this. I'm such a dum-dum. Or do I not have account? Your plan usage. You have 65 out of 70 generations. Okay, create. Oh crap. Where? Shut up! I know I'm a dum-dum. All right. What did I say? Envelope magically opens itself and bursts into flames. Submit. It's not working. Why is it not working? Oh, come on. All right, let me copy this. Copy. Let me reload the page. Oh, you know what this could be? This could be fucking WebP. Okay, so You're like, WebP? What the hell are you talking about? Okay. WebP is a format, an image format that some brilliant fucking engineers said, you know what? JPEG's just not efficient enough. Let's create a new format that no one will fucking support. Okay, so we're going to export selected images as a JPEG. Let's see. Let's go to desktop, choose, export. Did it export them as JPEG? Yes. Okay. So let's go back to here and try this with our JPEG images now. There's number 1. There's number 2. Let's paste in our prompt and hit submit. And I got nothing. What's happening? No prompt. Hit submit. Nothing happens. Did it do these lower? No. Oh, this is fucking maddening, people. Embrace the jank. Here's a lesson. This should work. It's not. This should work, and it's not. Let's see. Use as first image. Okay. And then I'm going to go remove the image, select from assets. There's that. Use as last image. I honest to God don't know. We'll put in a different prompt there. We're going to generate that. An error occurred. Your credits will be refurbished. Ain't AI awesome? Let's try Kling. Kling, Kling, Kling. Kling video. Kling video. I don't even know if Kling does fucking complete the security thing. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know if Kling does image. So AI video. Prompt. 16 by 9. That's good. Image to video. Okay, good. We're going to grab envelope 1. Prompt. Can I do a second image? Add end frame. Yes. Oh, sorry. So I put one image in here. Now I'm going to say add end frame. Upload. Number 2. Oh, this is cool. This is cool, people. Okay. Now I'm going to put in my prompt. Envelope magically opens itself and bursts into frame. Creativity relevance. Standard mode, professional mode, upgrade to premium. Generate 10 credits. And I've got 56 credits. Boom. I think we're moving, people. We've got one of three of these tools is actually doing something. I have a feeling that this one, Luma Labs, I have a feeling that my browser has shit the bed because I see all my tabs. All of you in judgment of me because I'm a tab hoarder. Fuck you. I enjoy my tabs. Yes, that's why my browser crashes. And yes, that's why my life is a living hell. But I have a feeling if I quit Chrome and restart it, I could get this thing to work. And Runway ML, this is just bad interface that I can't figure out how to get it to do a start and end frame. And I don't know why it errored out. Although it did say it's going to give me my credits back. That's just fucking stupid. All right, where's Cling Cling Cling? Is this Cling Cling Cling? No. This is... Did I close Cling? What the fuck did I do? Cling. All right, so it's generating the video. While it's doing that, cling, cling, cling. I think it's important for y'all to understand the origin of that video generation.
My new joint is called Cling Clang Clang. You know what I'm saying? Bust it. Cling Cling Clang. Man, you capping. Oh, cling 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 Cling. Oh, you capping. Drip, splash, water, drip, splash, splash, drip, water, splash, splash, drip, water. No. You do not do that, young man. Sit down.
All right. Cling, cling, cling. Oh, good Lord. Okay. What have we learned here tonight? I don't know. Probably not much. Other than be willing to be a dum-dum. Let yourself feel stupid, because what will happen, we'll see if this video turns out any good or not. What will happen is it'll be frustrating, and then all of a sudden you'll get it, and you'll figure out a workflow that works for you, and you'll figure out, okay, I like this image generation tool, I don't like that one. Okay, I can ideate with ChatGPT, or I can't, or, right? A lot of what I'm doing is feeling around in the dark for the edges of what AI makes possible. AI Learning Lab is like a box of chocolates. Yeah, tonight the box of chocolates were all melted, and they were all like toothpaste centers. It was bad. We've learned bows are pretty, exactly. While we wait for this to generate, check the mods, please. Oh, okay, let me go check mods. Cling, cling, cling. We be capping. I'm having some problem on Dream Machine. It won't even let me prompt. I even restarted. Okay. Oh, great. Okay, so it looks like Dream Machine is just fucked up right now. So that's the other thing, is these tools are just sometimes broken. And it looks like Cling here is going pretty fucking slow. Runway ML, I don't know. Like, I obviously don't know how to use that interface. And that shitty interface. Like the Luma, the Dream Machine one is really good interface. It just happened to not work tonight. This Cling is pretty good. By the way, if you haven't tried Cling, it's klingai.com. KLINGAI.com. This is the Chinese sort of version of Sora. Or that's what everyone says. It's as good as Sora. Sora's not out yet, so we don't know how Sora is. All right, we're up to 87%. We'll get here soon. We'll have a video. But what'll end up happening is, if you start out with this sort of like an ADD version of production like I did tonight, you'll stumble upon things that you like. You'll be like, oh, I really like the way DALL-E made images, or I like the way MidJourney did it, or the way Kriya did it. There's 15 other image generation tools you can play with. It literally doesn't matter at this point. They're all pretty good. What matters is what works for you. What allows you to seamlessly navigate these different kind of modes of being a worker in AI. How can you move quickly from curiosity to, oh, let me go try something, to, oh, now I've got too many choices, let me refine those. Now let me dig in and and try to make something intentional out of this. So navigating quickly between all these different modes is what will give you this idea of being an agile human. And this is shit you can practice, right? This is shit you can practice by just doing it. This video better not suck. I read an article that said ChatGPT 5 might just be better at math. I was like, huh. Well, we'll see. If it's got reasoning, if it's got Q-star reasoning, it will be better at math. If it doesn't, then it might be better at math, but it won't be great at math. We'll see. We will see. Can you check out Blaze AI? I think I looked at that the other day, didn't I? Blaze.ai. There's so many fucking tools now. Blaze. Smart automation. Automate your business processes with Blaze AI. So is this like create better content in half the time? Whew, this looks like a lot. Product. Brand voice. Train Blaze to sound just like you. All right, so this is like automated content creation stuff. So here's the thing about tools like this. There are going to be an infinite number of these. If you want to discover a bunch of tools like this, go to futurepedia.io. Is that it? Futurepedia.io. Find the best AI tools and software. Yeah, so this has got, how many tools are they up to now? It's got to be a shit ton. AI tools. They used to have a total number. Anyway, this has got just all sorts of tools within it. Image generators, 200 tools, right? Design generators, 246. So there's just tons and tons of tools out there. The stuff that I'm trying to focus on are kind of the core, the lower level tools that a lot of these other tools are built from. So that Blaze AI is, what they're essentially doing there is they're pre-prompting. They're stitching together a number of different models, a video generation model, and they're probably using 11 Labs for audio synthesis. They're probably using HeyGen or Synthesia for video synthesis. They're using other things for design overlay. So what those sites are is they're pre-prompting and pre-building a bunch of stuff that's stitching together a bunch of tools. What I'm trying to teach here is what are the core tools that make those up? And then you can look at a tool like that and analyze it and say, oh, it's cheaper for me to just buy the shit they've done because it does exactly what I want it to do. But that doesn't mean, like, those tools are so specific, and that one in particular has a really particular vibe to it. Some people are going to love that. Some people are going to hate that. You can also kind of roll your own if you learn the core underlying engines. Jay Hamilton, how does one become a mod? You raise your hand and say you want to be a mod, and then I'll introduce you to Vicky, who's the community manager over on the AI Salon, and then she can walk you through what it's about, and then if you're into it and you know want to contribute, awesome, and then I'll basically just set you up on here, and you'll have access to the mod channel there. So if you're on the salon, you can just ping Vicky directly, Vicky Baptiste. What can AI do today.com is another one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's go back to cling, cling, cling. 97%. We're almost there, people. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to be so good. My voice is going. I'm getting a little raspy. Okay, listen, tomorrow At 11 a.m. Mountain Time, I do AI office hours on LinkedIn. So what it's become is kind of a really interesting mastermind with the same group of people, for the most part, show up every Friday at 11 a.m. So if you go to my channel on TikTok or on LinkedIn, at Kyle Shannon on LinkedIn, tomorrow morning I'll put up a reminder for AI office hours. You can see my events, but if you look at one of the past events, the URL for it is the same. It's been the same for like a year. And we just hang out for an hour and talk about this AI stuff. So it's really an interesting group. Mod channel thread for reference. Oh, great. Thank you. Kyle, the thread, please. Office hours tomorrow. Images and irregulars. Okay, great. Thank you. I like this thread. We're at 98% there. I like this mod thread. You mods, I'm digging it. So I'm going to the irregulars channel. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. A diagram of Kyle's brain's workflow during TikTok. This is totally what tonight was. Okay, but here's the thing. Right now, because so many tools are so capable, I don't know that there's a better way. Well, there's a different way. A different way to get competent with these AI tools is pick one tool and get good at it, and then pick another tool and get good at it, and then pick another tool and get good at it. Where I am right now is there's so many tools to test out, you literally can't keep up. So I'm right now at the point of like, just start getting good at being nimble and fucking throwing shit at the wall, right? And then if something makes art, great. But yeah, I think that is an accurate... If your brain is like, sorry, I came to the AI Learning Lab, dude, is there an agenda for the evening? This is not going to be the channel for you. and if seeing your professor look like this is disturbing to you in any way, this is not the channel for you. Gonna start an AI boot camp. Think we could talk about that in office hours? Yeah, absolutely. Hop in there tomorrow. And that's the whole point. The whole point is sort of I create this space there, and while it's similar to this where there's a lot going on in the comments down here, what's nice about office hours is, you can ask me questions, but basically you can just say, here's what's going on, and then a lot of people in the group will have insights about it. So it's become a bit of a mastermind. It's really quite a neat group. All right, let's go look at Cling Cling Cling. Oh, come on, 99%? Really, Cling Cling Cling? We be capping. Could you please make the video now? Oprah's interviewing Bill Gates and Sam Altman on ABC in primetime on 9/12. Yeah, maybe 9/12. I'll be back. So on the 10th of September, I fly to Washington, D.C. On the 11th of September, I'm testifying or whatever. I'm speaking to a bunch of senators and shit about AI. And I'll be back on the 12th. So maybe it'll freeze at 99%. Yeah, of course. Maybe September 12th we'll watch the Oprah thing. That would be kind of fun. We could watch it in here and talk about it. Jay Sillo, let's have dinner live in DC. If you're in DC, yeah, ping me. DM me here or DM me on the salon. Jay Sillo, happy to set something up if I've got time. I don't know if I do, but maybe when I get in on the 10th, I think I might have an hour before I have to go to my dinner or whatever. So, all right, how many likes are we up to? We're up to 30,000. You guys are fucking amazing. Cling, 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 clang, clang, clang with the trolley. Okay, this is bugging me now. Let me reload the page because maybe it just hung, and it's actually done. Sign in for Cling, Cling, Cling. I can't leave here and not show you a video. We went through all that. come up with the concepts and do the start image and the end image. AI videos. Still generating. Asshole. 99%. This is what, like when the old Microsoft OSs were at 99% installed on their last minute. Exactly. It happens all the time. It's part of the ride. Yeah, I know. It's just a shitty part of the ride. I'm hung. Give Kyle some taps. See if we can get to 35,000. Whee! Anyway, all right. I'll come back to that. Holy shit! What happened to the hair? I think the only thing you can do, if your hair's that bad, you got to distract people. All right. To be continued. Maybe. We'll see. But let me wind some things down here because it's getting late. AI Salon. I mean, the Salon. We're changing the name of the Salon, or the AI Salon to the Salon. So go to the salon.ai. If you haven't done it already tonight, go there, click on join the community, and go sign up, introduce yourself, follow the sort of onboarding process. Join the community. Why? Because a guy in a pink bow told you to. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will be the future of your employment, in my opinion. That group or groups like it. All right, maybe open another window of Kling and see if it's ready in the new window. Yeah, I reloaded the page and it didn't. I can show you other videos. Dragon with birds. This is Kling 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 video. Here's Kling 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 video. This one was actually pretty good. I mean, it's quite remarkable how much it retains the shapes and it doesn't morph and fuck everything up. These are some masks. That one was kind of shitty. Yeah, these didn't do very good on these masks. Looks like he's got TMJ. This one was pretty cool. Yeah, it's still gone. All right, whatever. Fuck it. It'll have to be ready tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be here. Tomorrow's not First Friday, right? No. So we'll do Friday night, date night tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. And we'll do Friday night, date night. And you're like, what's Friday night, date night? I don't know. Bring a date and hang out in the AI Learning Lab. Or if you don't have a date, I'll be your date. Just come hang out. It'll be Friday night, date night. And we'll do the same thing. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to do something a bit more focused. This was like, I on purpose wanted it to be wide and messy. It was a little wider and a little messier than I wanted it to be, but that's kind of the deal right now. Even if you just pick a single tool, they keep changing them so much. They keep adding features, and as the models underneath them get better, they add things to it, interface changes. There's just like a lot to keep up with. So don't try to keep up with it. Just accept that some nights are going to be janky, some nights are going to be fucking brilliant. You're going to be like, holy shit, this is going to change the world. And then 2 nights later, you'll be like, this is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. Good night, everyone. Have fun with the AI of your choice. Exactly. That's perfect. Super awesome prompts. Good night. I'm 60, not scared by much, but if you knocked on my door right now with that pink bow, I would be scared. Good. That's good. I'm here to remind you that the world is not a safe place. That sometimes a guy like me shows up in a pink bow and nothing good can come of that. Nothing good can come of that. That's good. I'm glad we've got some appropriate anxiety in the world. That's good. Follow my channel if you would. If you want to support the channel directly, you can subscribe to it. There's also in one of the corners here, there's a series that you can buy called Underhyped, which talks about why. Thank you very much, Winston. It's very generous. I appreciate that. This down here talks about why I think AI is actually underhyped, not overhyped, and how it works and all sorts of shit. So you can do that. The other thing to do if you're new here and you're just like, I don't know why I'm still watching this, but I can't stop watching. This is like a fucking train wreck. You can experience this train wreck 5 nights a week for free. Where else? But TikTok, could you watch an old guy stumbling through using technology with semi-humorous quips occasionally? Right here. The whole idea of this channel is to show up not for what I do, but for what you do while I'm doing it. Be in the conversation. Be learning about AI. Be trying to do what I'm doing. Like the fact that Forever Hooked figured out that Dream Machine video is fucked up for him. It's not just my browser. Like, right? You kind of learn stuff along the way. Be in this conversation. You can subscribe to this train wreck. Yeah, if you subscribe to these lives, that directly supports me, is appreciated. I don't make much here. I think if I average it out, it's probably about 75 cents an hour. I've put a lot of hours into this. But it isn't about the money, but any of that sort of support helps. All right, I'm going to the woods of East Texas tomorrow to ruminate on it all. I've learned these past few months. Yeah, here's the thing. If you're feeling like you're behind, you're not. If you're feeling like you're ahead, you're not. If you're feeling like you've got it figured out, you don't. If you're feeling like me, kind of in the middle of an ocean, just bobbing in the waves, there's no land in sight, there's no wind blowing. If you're feeling like that, like just in this weird, like I don't know fucking where I am or what's going on, I think that's where this industry is right now. It's a bit lost and without direction, and that's okay, because within the next 60 days is my guess, OpenAI is going to drop something that's going to really change things, like really change things. And this whole cycle is going to start over again. We're going to get all excited about whatever they drop. We're going to try to get our head around it. It's going to take us months to get our head around it. And then everyone else is going to try to catch up to them. I think we're going to have this cycle repeat itself over the next 3 to 5 years. So it's okay if you're in a malaise. Just keep coming back here, and we can all be in this together. All right, so let me go see did my video. No, it's hung at 99. We'll show it tomorrow. Let's do our romper room magic mirror. Joy Purdy in the house. Jay Sillo, question. Most jobs are asking for PhD and masters of their room for technicians. Yeah, that's this idea of, if you want to get into the infrastructure, the technical side of AI, they're going to ask for masters. If you're trying to get into the how do I use ChatGPT for my product management position, and how do I make things more efficient or exciting or reinvent things entirely, there's no PhD to get. Like, you can get a PhD in building machine learning systems, you can't get a PhD in generative AI right now. It's all brand new. So here's the equivalent. If we were in 1995, you could get a degree in network infrastructure, internet network design, nodes and servers and shit. You couldn't even get a bachelor's degree in web design because everyone was figuring it out. We were trying to figure it out in real time. By the time you get to like 2002, you could now get certificates in web design. By the time you get to 2010, now you've got degrees in it. So ChatGPT, generative AI, does for machine learning and AI what the World Wide Web did for the internet. So it's the exact same metaphor. So if you want to get a job in the infrastructure of machine learning, yeah, you're probably going to need a master's or PhD or equivalent to do that. If you want to use ChatGPT in business and make money there, they ain't no degree in that. That's this chaotic shit show of a channel is where that industry is right now. It just is. People are going to tell you, I've got a course.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
They're all bullshit because everything's changing so fast. And I'll tell you what, when OpenAI drops a reasoning engine and a significantly more capable ChatGPT, all the rules fucking change. And yet, I feel like I've been going through a PhD program in generative AI. Yeah, like the amount that we're learning is staggering. The amount that we're going to actually retain and use over time is going to be very small. But what we're learning, Source Camp, and I mean, you're really good at this, what we're learning is how to be in this conversation. As the technology gets better, this group is going to know what to do with it better than most people on the planet. That's what this channel's about. I still feel like you know way more than me, and I've been watching you for forever now. I'm sort of pathologically obsessed with this stuff. So, yeah, it's part of, I don't know, whatever. It's part of, I retain some things really well. I retain most things not at all. Jay Sillo, remember when instructions were ground truth? Yeah. Ulu RX, just say the word, and pink bows for all. There you go. Pink bows for everyone. When instructions were groundbreaking. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're a mess right now. You're my date every night, Kyle. Thank you, Jay Hamilton. I appreciate that. Okay, so who's in the house tonight? We got Kickoff, Jay Sillo, good to see you. Auntie Bubbles, Emilio's wife, Kakif, Joey, Jay Hamilton. Brandon, thank you. Good to see you as always. Daisy May, fantastic to have you in here, Bob. Winston Hardy, good to see you, sir. Papa JJ, Source Camp, you get a bow, and you get a bow, and you get a bow. Bows for everybody. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. It's crazy. Mel, good to see you. We are not a cult. We are not a cult. We are not a cult. Put on your bows. Oh man, Joker's in the house. We are one. I know a bit, but not enough. Am I too far gone? No. Here's the deal. You're not as far ahead as you think you might be, and you're not as far behind as you think you are. Probably at this point, 45% of Americans. Oh, T-Rock, appreciate your wiener. Thank you. 45% of Americans have not even heard of ChatGPT. If you've heard of it, you're farther ahead than many, many people in the world. If you've used it once, you're like in the top 10%. If you use it more than an hour a week, that's down to 2%. If you're using ChatGPT for like 2, 3, 4 hours a week, or some AI for 2, 3 hours a week, you're in the like 0.5 5%, 0.5% of people. So you're way farther ahead than you think. And you're not nearly as far ahead as you think you are. Because it's so vast. There's so much of it. So you can't possibly keep up with it. So don't try. Because it'll just make you fucking crazy. It'll really burn you out. And I mean, this channel for a lot of months, we were trying to keep up with everything. And we were actually doing really good at it. And then all of a sudden, like, the wave started coming of just more tools got more better and more complicated, and there's more of them, and you literally can't keep up with it anymore. So that's why we're sort of shifting into, it's not so much about the tools, but it's more about how we're being, who we're being. All right? Groovy. All right, I'm going to get out of here. We'll do one last check. Nope, still at 99%. That ain't happening tonight. I appreciate all of you. I will see you tomorrow for Friday night date night. 11 a.m. Mountain Time on LinkedIn is AI Office Hours. Check that out. And the salon.ai is the community that you need to be a part of. All right? Peace out. Thank you all very much tonight. I know it was kind of chaos, but life is like a box of chocolates. Peace.